As Niamh said, it was another outstanding year for Irish sport. And once again, our female athletes shone on the biggest stage. And tonight is about honouring them and celebrating their achievements. 6 awards will be presented here tonight, and just a reminder that all of the winners of tonight's awards have been chosen by you. We'll kick things off with our first award, the Her Sport Award for Team of the Year, sponsored by Sky. And here are our nominees.
After years of effort, dedication and resilience, the team made history in 2023, qualifying for their first ever Olympic Games. The winner of the Her Sport Team of the Year, sponsored by Sky, is of course the Irish Rugby Sevens. While there were requests from Amee-Leigh and Stacey earlier in the year to consult in selecting the date for the Her Sport Awards, duty calls and the team are away in Perth this weekend, having already qualified for the semi-finals. But we are delighted to have with us here tonight Anna McGann and Cathy Baker, who will accept the award on behalf of the team.
So, tá ítach gohfuil Cathy Baker agus Anna McGann takeí chomh fada liom inis. Congratulations, girls. As Niamh said there, you created history last year by becoming the first Irish women's rugby team to qualify for the Olympic Games. That must have been a dream come true, and still a dream come true, Anna.
Yeah, no, it was probably like the most incredible moment of our life so far. It's been a long journey for a lot of us. For like the likes of myself and Cathy, who've been in the programme for 8 years. We unfortunately didn't qualify in 2019, so it was a goal that we definitely wanted to achieve. And for the likes of Lucy and Stacey, like the veterans of the team, it was their 3rd time going. So it was everything to us. Like, it's been 10 years in the making. So to actually qualify and to have done it earlier than we actually expected to was just incredible.
You were the first Irish rugby team to qualify through automatic qualification. That must have been really special. And as Anna said there, Cathy, this success didn't happen overnight. It was a long time coming, and a lot of hard work and dedication went into getting you to this point.
Yeah, absolutely. We had like so many dreams, and it was really building through many years of work. And then a goal of ours was actually to qualify through the World Series, and then there was always a backdoor into qualifying. But it was just an absolute dream come true to actually qualify through our first goal, and it was the toughest way to do it. So we were all very proud that we were able to do it.
Yeah, you beat Fiji, finishing 5th. Tell me about that moment when the final whistle went.
Oh, it was just like no words can describe it, because the build-up, even the day before, like nobody slept that night. No. Do you know, it's all about recovery and sleep. We were all wide awake at like 4 a.m. being like, oh my God, we have the opportunity to
It was
qualify.
like the one time we didn't really share our emotions. Yeah. Everyone just sat and was like, we're all fine, everything's fine. we weren't fine.
But when the whistle went and we knew we'd actually done it, it was, I think we replay it like every day. It was the most amazing feeling in the world to know that we'd actually done it, and done it so early as well. We were just like, this is unbelievable.
You must have had that belief, though, to have gotten to that point and to be so close that you would go all the way.
We did a lot of work with a sports psychologist, Siobhan McArdle, actually, because I think just genetically as Irish people, we're all just modest. So I think we actually needed to step out of our comfort zone and actually be like, no, we can do this.
Yeah, own it.
Yeah, so I think it actually took a lot of work, and I think we're still actually on our journey of believing that we are the team that we are. But I think like qualifying for the Olympics really helped that, and it was like, no, we're damn good.
Absolutely, they are damn good. On a personal level now, what does it feel like knowing that you're going to be competing on the biggest stage at the Olympics?
I mean, initially kind of a scary thought, but at the same time, you know, to us, like, it is another tournament, and we do compete with these teams on a monthly basis. Like the girls over in Perth at the moment, they're through to a semi-final tomorrow morning, if y'all want to watch it, 4:30 a.m.
4 a.m.
But, you know, like, we are up there with the best in the world, and we can do it. So for us to be able to qualify so early and have the year to build into the Olympics was amazing, because it gives us the opportunity to build into that tournament and to, like, do really well. And like the girls going into the semi-final this time tomorrow, we haven't done that since Sydney last year. So it's like, it's a really nice builder into it, but we also know that we kind of have the confidence that we compete with these teams all the time anyways. So it's kind of bringing it back to, it is just another tournament, and trying to forget about the fact that it's the Olympics.
Have you gotten the tattoos yet?
No, but actually...
The Olympic rings?
We haven't got the Olympic rings, but we did have this... Our psychologist, Siobhan, did a load of work with us, and she kind of came up with this theory that, you know, it's a beehive and we're all in the hive, and we kind of ignore the external things outside of it. So
And it was to
when we qualified...
You'll be covered in ink.
Yeah. When we qualified, we said we'd all get bee tattoos, and you see
True to
12
our
of us going
words,
around, we've bee tattoos.
we've all got to be.
I love it. The sevens traditionally don't get the same traction as the 15s game, but have you felt this surge of support since qualifying?
I feel like it massively came from our families, because they all knew what we were putting into, and like how big the year was, like building up into the Olympics. So it really came from family and friends. And now I think it's starting to catch on with like external people, and I hope that it keeps spreading, because sevens is such an easy sport to get behind, because as a nation we're so into rugby. So sevens is even easier to watch because it's 14 minutes. So like
in the
you're
sunshine.
you're never going to lose attention. Like, and they're even now filling the halftime, which is actually only 90 seconds. Can you believe? They're now filling that with entertainment as well, just so like you cannot look away from the screen. And like I feel like that's such an easy thing to actually like get people to come and watch and get behind. And if you ever have an excuse to travel the world, come and follow the sevens. Like it's the best way to do it. Like.
An open invitation right there.
Yeah.
It feels like it's a really close-knit group, the Seven Circuit, because you spend so much time together traveling. And having spoken to traveling teams, or, you know, rugby teams that travel throughout the year, they always speak about that bonding experience of being on the road, but you practically live on the road all year round. So how important is that you have that bond and that you are gelling? How does that translate to your game on the field?
Yeah, like our culture is everything to us, but it hasn't come easy. Like, we've done a lot of work, especially with our psychologist Siobhan, in the last 2-3 years, that our culture is kind of everything, and it's what drives us on the pitch. So if we work on that connection off the pitch, it will naturally come on the pitch. I think like our captain Lucy is just an embodiment of like our culture and everything we want to be. So when we have a leader like that who is kind of showing us the ropes on a daily basis, it's quite easy. Yeah.
A lot of players move from 15s to sevens as opposed to starting in sevens. Talk to me about how it happened for you, Anna, and what made you choose sevens?
Well, for me, initially, I actually started in sevens. I got scouted through Stan McDowell at the time, and it kind of, sevens was my entry into rugby. I wasn't a rugby player before that.
She played hockey.
I did. But yeah, so like it kind of, I was sevens initially, and thankfully I've had amazing opportunities over the last 2-3 years to play 15s and play in Six Nations. And it's kind of just, it's the love of rugby that when you get into like sevens and knowing rugby, that you just kind of want that little bit more. So it's amazing that at the moment we can actually have players that cross over into sevens and 15s. If you look at like Eve Higgins and Baven and Aveen, they were in Dubai with the 15s, and now they're back with us in the sevens.
They just love travelling.
They literally just love it. They don't want to be at home. But it is amazing that we have players that are able to do that, and that's only possible because we have 2 amazing programs that work side by side, and coaches that are willing to give players to the other team when they want to. So No, it is amazing, and very grateful that I got the opportunity to play sevens, because main focus for us this year in coming into the Olympics is to grow the sport of sevens in the country, because we are a rugby nation and we love 15s, but sevens is incredible, and we kind of just want to show that as well.
Yeah, it's brilliant to have the spotlight of the Olympics. Now,
Yeah.
Kathy, for you, you played a lot of sports growing up and you made your sevens debut in 2018, am I right in saying that?
Yeah.
What drew you into the game?
So actually one of my friends started me off. I was also a hockey player, played every other sport in school but never rugby. And then just one day was dragged to a training session and never looked back. Just loved the physicality, and like it really is just a sport for everyone. So I just thought like this is a sport I can get behind. So I really enjoyed it from day one.
What do you like about being a professional athlete, and would you recommend it to young girls and boys out there that are watching tonight?
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's everything. It's everything you dream of
It's
as
kind
a
of
kid.
your dream. It's your dream job, because like if you think about jobs out there, I would not like to sit behind an office personally. So this was an absolute easy option. Go and play outside every single day, run around, and we're so fortunate that we're in a sport that we actually get paid to do what we love doing every day. So I just like can't imagine a better sport.
It's amazing, like, and especially at the moment when we can actually show younger girls that this is a possibility. For some of us like our age, like we didn't start playing rugby until about 18, but for younger girls, knowing that like the sevens and the 15s fully professional program is an option and is something you can do as a fully professional is just amazing that we can actually show that now.
And what is the goal for the Olympics? What is your goal for 2024?
We're going to come home with a medal.
Yeah,
We want to come home
we're
with
not
a
just
medal.
there to show off.
Well, I'm delighted to hear that. Congratulations again, Kathy and Anna, and the Sevens Irish Rugby Team of the Year. Bula Bus Morghob.